Hello, I'm Michael Caballero. I'm currently 30 years old, and I've actually come out about 5 years ago now. And I'm here to basically share my story of what I've gone through in regards to transitioning from a life that basically I was kind of forced into living. I had to live a life for everybody else versus living my life for myself. And for 25 years, it was like being in prison. I was trapped inside of my own head. I was brought up Christian apostolic, so my family were very strict in regards to their teachings of religion. And the women, wear veils. Men speak; they speak in tongues. So a little bit that was a little much at the time. I still have my beliefs, of course, in God and things like that. But as I was growing older, I realized who I was at a young age. My first experiences were about 13, 14 years old with the best friend, and but I couldn't admit it because all I was told was that fire and brimstone, that I was going to go to hell. And also at the time, 13, 14 years old, that was back in 1994, so that was when the AIDS epidemic really hit, and my uncle died of AIDS. So the two things I had in my mind was, first of all, I'm going to die of AIDS. Second of all, I'm going to go to hell. And that's what I believed, and that's really sad to believe that, because in my belief, it's also we believe that we ask for forgiveness and will be forgiven. So I have to really believe that now, as I have adjusted and changed and grown in time, that I'm here also to be a blessing to others, and that's how I have to look at it. So hence why partly we're here today. It's not always been easy, obviously. Everything is work. You got to work on everything, just like everything in your life. But once you step out there and put yourself out there, it does get easier. I had to come out to my father and my two brothers. That was my intermediate family. Father and mother got divorced when I was about 5. At that point, it really became, that was our little niche, was my father. He took care of me and my two older brothers. So when it came down to the point of coming out, really those were the only ones I really cared about and really knowing. And to me, it was hard because I thought they were going to turn their backs on me, even though my father's youngest brother was the one who had died of AIDS. That's part of one of the things too, was that I'm afraid that he's going to think, he's sick. And actually, when I did come out, the only concern he really had was, "Are you sick?" And I was like, "No, what are you talking about? This is like 2006 or 7. You know what I mean? And that was the stigma, though. People still have that stigma, and it's a shame, unfortunately, but we're getting the word out there, and that's the whole point of this situation here. All I can say is I'm happy to be who I am. I'm very proud. I'm very headstrong in business. I keep moving forward. I'm at networking events. But I'm also in the community helping out with the Human Rights Campaign, things like this. If anybody needs a shoulder to lean on, a hand to hold, I'm here as well, other people with the organization, and just letting you know that you're not alone. It's tough at first, but you just take that step and it'll be all right. Little by little, things will get better. And they're not bad, probably. They're probably not even bad. It's all perception of your mind. Right now, at this moment in time, whatever you're dealing with, you're probably thinking that this is horrible, I can't live on, but you can. I was there. I was at a worst point in my life. I was forced into things, in a sense, with the negativity and the depression, that I started doing bad things myself. I started doing, drinking way too much, let's say. I started doing things that I normally wouldn't do, okay? I'll leave it at that. Basically, I stepped away from that. Once I was able to let go and appreciate who I was, I'm happier than I've ever been in my entire life. I'm 30 years young, not 30 years old. Anybody that knows me, I'm very outgoing, very personable. Before, I was kind of sheltered inwards because of what I felt everybody else was worried about. I don't care about what everybody else worries about anymore. I'm living today for me and my family, and that's all I can do on a daily basis. So I just wanted to say that to all of you, and I hope this helps you out if you're in a time of need, or just something to kind of get you to appreciate who you are as an individual, because that's what this is all about. We're all intertwined on this world one way or another, I'd have to say, and I just hope that we can all make a difference in the end. Thank you for your time.